What's happening, film friends? I wanted to do an update on the box office. We were talking about it a couple weeks ago, and Memorial Day was looking so dismal and awful, and everything was not making money anywhere. And, well, oh, what is the summer to do? What is the summer to do? Well, as we also predicted, Inside Out 2 was a record-breaking film, and as we also predicted, Deadpool and Wolverine was a record-breaking film, box office-wise for both. Cold takes, holy shit, who would have guessed? Oh, as if no one, like, it's unbelievable how many shows of these movies were at the local AMC. They filled that theater out. Oh man, I would have loved to work at an 18 house for fucking Black Panther. So that means that the box office is doing great. Well, the fact is that our movie theater friends are doing fine. They're slinging popcorn across the board. They are busy bees. We're proud of them. Good job. It's not over yet, but you are making it through the toughest parts. Borderlands is coming up. Don't worry, Borderlands ain't gonna be nothing compared to Inside Out and Deadpool. So, congratulations on beating the tidal wave. Wow, I'm you know what? Better you than me. I'm thrilled I didn't have to work it. And that's humbling. That's something that keeps me grounded. Okay, end of video, right? Like, subscribe, we'll get the little fluffy... I'm kidding! What do those two movies have in common? What's the big mouse mascot in the room that puts those two things in the same... They're both Disney, is what I'm getting at. You see, I'm trying to be too clever. They're both Disney films. So Disney's having a killer one. There was an article released recently saying the last quarter at AMC was down. Well, the next quarter is going to be up. And I have a feeling that a bunch of theater owners might think that it was something that they did. And good job. You got the movie you were supposed to get. You made the money. Don't lose focus, because the rest of the year I don't think is gonna be as productive financially until November, December. But theater owners have a hard time kinda, in my experience, smoothing out their expectations, understanding that there are peaks and valleys, and then kind of trying to keep things even keeled. It's always, we're either dead or we're killing it. I mean, there's nothing you can do about that attitude. And I'm not even saying it's a bad attitude. If that's your attitude, rock and roll. You're the one running the business, not me. So what I wanted to do was kind of take a look at the bigger picture. How's everything that's not Disney doing? And something that caught my eye is that Twisters did so well in America and then bombed overseas. It really didn't do well, and I think it was expecting to, and it got me thinking, like, you don't really see Japanese tornadoes or Italian tornadoes or Russian tornadoes. Do they have them over there? I'm so ignorant. I'm just wildly ignorant to the meteorologic etc. of the world. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Maybe they just don't, like, they don't fuck with Pecos Bill across the world the same way we do. It's rumored, I don't have official word, but it is rumored that Twisters will be available for VOD in the next 2 weeks. I'm just looking at the windows of the majority of the films that came out this summer, and pretty much everything is available for VOD. And I'll show a scroll right here. Here's a scroll. I'm not going to say all the titles. Like, you know, Planet of the Apes came out in a reasonable amount of time. Everything else, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. My man Kevin Costner tried to fly a 747 like a kite with his film Horizon, and it just didn't work. And I want to see that movie in the theater. I want to see all 4 of those movies in the theater the way it's supposed to be seen. And I think it will become a cult thing to watch all of them in a row, like people watch the extended Lord of the Rings in the theater the way it's supposed to be seen, because Kevin Costner ends up doing that. He's proven it time and time again that the things we make fun of him for are the things that he is proudly known for. Man, he did Dances with Wolves. Put a little respect on it. Also, if you don't like Waterworld, what the fuck is even wrong with you? Unsubscribe. Dare you. Click. So I just wanted to go through some of the rest of the season is a little filled out, and I missed some the last time. So things to look forward to and see how they do. Borderlands. I have a feeling it'll take 4 weeks for that to end up on VOD. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's fucking amazing and it stays in the theater. Alien Romulus will have a relatively normal release unless people just don't see it. If the movie's no good, people won't see it. If the movie's good, people will come and it'll stay in the theater. Again, really basic, but these are the really basic things you need to understand about having movies in a movie theater, which is the golden rule. If the movie's good, it'll perform well. If the movie's bad, it will not perform that well. So, Alien could go anyway. What's the rest? Caligula. I don't know if I want to sit in a theater for 3 hours and watch Caligula with other people, to be honest with you. There's some good independent stuff. The Crow will be out in no time. I really want to see Blink Twice, Zoe Kravitz film. I'll try and see it in the theater to try and give it some life. I hope it gets some life. It looks really, really, really good and really interesting. And if no one sees it in the theater, off to Apple and Amazon it goes. Between the Temples I want to see, but that's a smaller release. The next big release is September 6th, Beetlejuice, Warner Brothers, which is great. They need a win. I think Beetlejuice will kill. It's not only an incredibly hot cast with Jenny Ortega, it's the original cast, Catherine O'Hara and everyone we love, not the people we don't love. And it's Tim Burton coming back. It's gonna have to suck, and they'll have to fumble the ball as far as I'm concerned. Next big one, there's nothing. There's some festival fare. There's Megalopolis, which I am absolutely excited for all sorts of a swath of disgusting reasons. And I will do a video, I promise, on Megalopolis. It's really important. I'm going to see that a couple of times, probably. And then October 4th is Joker. Make no mistake, folks. This Joker sequel will be a massive event. So that'll be as big as Deadpool. That's also Warner Brothers. So okay, Warner Brothers is in the mix. You got Disney and Warner Brothers in the mix. This is good. We're doing okay. The Saturday Night Live movie is going to be really interesting. Terrifier 3 is going to be interesting. All of these movies, Smile 2, Venom 8, what is this? Another... Vernon. We call it Vernon. Comes out on October 25th. It'll do fine. All of these windows are going to be a month, I bet. I don't know nothing. And you know what? I don't know if I'd even bet money on it, but, I guess I'm betting my words. There's nothing until Red 1. Red 1 actually looks really cute, but it has been under some controversy for The Rock's behavior, pissing in bottles and stuff and being late to set, but I guess there are worse things. Hey film friends, editor Jake Puff here. It would be ridiculous of me to talk about any kind of controversy with The Rock peeing in bottles without mentioning the controversy happening around Francis Ford Coppola and Megalopolis. Don't worry, when I make that video about Megalopolis, I will talk about all of it. The controversy is no good for independent films. If you read Deadline, if you read Variety, things are being said. The man paid for the film itself, which brings up questions around human resources. There are also some conflicting stories that are happening. Just know, when the Megalopolis video comes out, I absolutely will be talking about this because it's really important to me that even though these filmmakers helped write the craft, are legends in their own right, make amazing art, we cannot lionize them and pretend that they're anything other than humans and look at the actual actions they take. All right, back to the video. Keep it light. The director is Jake Kasdan, who did Walk Hard and a couple other really great films like Orange County and, put the other ones up here. So Amazon MGM will distribute it in the US, while Warner Brothers will do it internationally. And then eventually it'll be an Amazon Prime kind of exclusive. I'm sure in time for Christmas, right? If it's going into theaters November 15th, then I give it 6 weeks, if not less, so that they can get some views up for the week before Christmas, the week after Christmas. Heretic will be interesting. And then November 22nd, all right? November 22nd is Gladiator 2 and Wicked. And they're trying to synthesize another Barbenheimer. Both of those movies are going to kill. like nonetheless, whether it's a cute meme or not, they want to give it a cute name or whatever. It's just going to be two movies in two different demographics from two different studios going head to head and eating up the box office. So our friends at the movie theaters will be slinging their popcorn. Gladiator 2 is Paramount. Boy, do they need a win. Fuck me, right? And then Wicked is Universal. And Universal always comes back. Universal has some amazing IP like Fast and the Furious and Jurassic Park. Like the next Jurassic Park is gonna fucking slay. You don't think so because it's Jurassic Park 19. But getting Scarlett Johansson was a pretty smart move as far as I'm concerned. Again, cold take after cold. Brrr. Then Moana 2, that's another Disney film, November 27th. Oh, I missed a Transformers cartoon, speaking of ScarJo. There's a Transformers cartoon coming out in... way back when, in September 20th. That could do okay. That's Paramount as well, and they're really trying to make that do well. Chris Hemsworth, Brian Tyree Henry, Scarlett Johansson, Keegan-Michael Key, John Hamm, Lawrence Fishburne, Steve Buscemi. With Steve Buscemi as Starscream, tonight's guest, Buck Henry. There's a Lord of the Rings cartoon coming out, Kraven the Hunter, the Mufasa. I just want to say right now that what Mufasa seems to be is the Godfather 2 of live-action Lion King films. In terms of structure, it's literally going to be the structure of Godfather 2. Nothing, Nosferatu. On Christmas. Why are they doing nothing on Christmas? Except for this, which Frankenstein is this? There's 18 Frankensteins. Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein, not Maggie Gyllenhaal's Frankenstein. And that's the rest of the year. Obviously, there's more to come. There's a shitload of festivals coming up. There's going to be some really great stuff. Almodovar has a new film. Spatterings of amazing things here and there will come out. But in terms of major studio box office, putting money in, getting money out, you're killing it if you're Disney. And everybody else, we're gonna keep watching as we do. That's what we do here. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the future. Hey, did you like that as much as me? If you liked it at any kind of fraction as much as me, if you liked it a fourth as much as I did, please hit the like. If you liked it a third as much as I did, please sub for the channel. Sub for the channel or just sub the channel? Subscribe to the channel. Or you can leave a comment and I will read that comment. I will personally read that comment and it could be very nice, or you can hurt my feelings if you want.